10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Prepare for battle. Thirty seconds to battle. The battle begins.
I was meant to have this.
Finders, keepers.
You're simply not worthy.
Snatched from the jaws of defeat.
Burn!
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Triple kill!
Exquisite agony. Double damage. Radiant are scanning.
Finders, keepers.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Haste! Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire are scanning.
Jackpot!
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Incoming!
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Die well, but fought.
Dominating! Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Sandy Claws. Double kill!
An easy shot.
What have we here?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Is earlier now than the Maranas, because you expect Aquila phase Yasha at the same time as Sand King gets Blink. You also probably expect, at least the majority of a 4-staff here from the OD. But that's not coming just yet. Is he going for Rod of Atos first? Interesting. A little switch, a small deviation away from his regular build, which I've seen him do the majority of times in games, is the double null, drums, force staff, and then he goes into the blink, then the hurricane pike. And I think I've seen him do that maybe 4 or 5 times out of the past 6 games. So this time the Rod of Atos, great at catching Queen of Pain, great at, well, just great at catching anyone, but specifically the Queen of Pain here. Make sure that she can't just blink away in these team fights. But things have definitely slowed down. Now, that's the great thing about having Lone Druid here for Happy Feet. When it slows down, you're able to build up this radiance, get that timing going. Try and counteract WG's hit squad here.
Bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Top lane wraparound. Dire and Radiant both use their scans as Jules, Aframush gets inside of the creep wave, and Jules was trying to line up the hook shot there, cancelling the animation over and over again. Not able to get a jump forward though, as Kotl, incredibly farmed honestly. Look at this. 4 staff, getting towards the Aghanim Scepter. Everything's looking good. X-Rag might be dived here though. Observer Ward does scout, blink in with the stun. The Epicenter flies through as well with the silence and the magnetize. They're throwing everything in here onto the little Lone Druid, and they finally bring him down. But in comes Jules, hookshot at the ready. Ogre getting brought down slowly but surely, but the Starstorm double doesn't hit, the core stick pops, and that will be the damage that's dealt. Now Velo jumps in, does 3 for nothing. As Aframush now about 1,500 off that Aghanim Scepter. 8-5. First 10 kills is coming, but who does it belong to? Rappy trying to get into that blink after a bunch of small incremental items. After such a great start, it's kind of interesting to see that he went treads, soul ring, drums, wand. Didn't go for the shadow blade, the blink. Straight away. Does feel though like Happy Feet are kind of trying to wait this out and buy some space for the Lone Druid to get the Radiance. 4 heroes roaming around the map, pushing out the other 2 lanes as WG focus their attention on this top tier 2. No glyph available for the Dire team. Velo with Miracle will get the tower down. Don't secure themselves a last hit for any individual. And good opportunity to check out all of these item progressions. Blink on Sand King, 1,700 gold saved up, so 4 staff well on its way. We've seen the Kotl progressing now, just a blade of alacrity away from the Aghanim Scepter. Mirana a little bit poor, it does feel like in this game. Yasha with nothing much else, but the OD doing reasonably, just has to buy up the Rod of Atos recipe with double bracer, double null. Tons of stats here for the OD. And X-Nova finally finished off the Urn of Shadows. You don't need a second magic stick there, mate, X-Nova. You've got a wand. You don't really need a stick, right? You can finish off his Tranquil soon, though. Well, Jesse Vash has absolutely sod all. He's got bollocks. He's got nothing. He's an ogre. He's a 5-roll. He doesn't need items. Queen of Pain, Orchid, and about a third of the BKB ready in liquid cash assets. This Orchid, though, up against OD, Mirana. I mean, against any of these heroes, but I feel like Sand King and OD might be your main targets, but we'll see what direction he goes for in these team fights. As the blink now for Tiny is 150 gold away. Clockwork trying to finish off his own Blade Mail. That's going to be a slow one. And we'll always pay attention here to the Lone Druid. Relic. 300 gold off. He still needs to get that recipe up and running. He has been sacrificed quite a lot in this game, but the Hand of Midas should recover his position relatively nicely. A big smoke here from WG. 3 heroes behind the OD. Top lane, Aframush just continues to farm jungle camps. Happy Feet, they've smoked themselves. Smoke into smoke. The Radiant one will dissipate first, though. As long as no one walks into each other here. Jesse Vash going to show himself potentially on the lane. He sentries up, watching for the Moonlight Shadow. There's X-Nova the blink. Toss into 2. They've got them both. The Sand King, just about going to get hit by the Silence and the Sonic Wave, and down he goes. Arrow gets tanked by the Ogre, and Happy Feet respond to that Smoke and Moonlight Shadow very, very snappily. OD TP's the hell away from there. Clockwork. Oh, he sees Miracle. He sees Jabami. There's a triple leap. There's a triple leap. And Mirana gets the hell away. But how far? With this Orchid, Ben-Hur, I don't think they've got the damage it takes. Yeah, double leap is going to be straight back up there for the Mirana. They did buy time, though. Aframush has the Aghanim Scepter fully done. Top net worth on his team here on the Keeper of the Light, which is honestly ridiculous. 19 minutes in. Spectacular timing from the lad. Did he just cancel his TP there by accident? Looks like... No, not by accident. They're coming up here to push. He cancelled on purpose. A lot of Atos into Burrow Strike, and Rappy in all sorts of problems here. Pops his Soul Ring. Tries to run away, but Firo with the level 3 Arcane Orb steals in and racks up the damage. Now Jules and Jesse Vash trying to side stab this Radiant squad, but WG having none of it. They bring more reinforcements into battle. They are a very, very strong unit here as they move forward. Jesse Vash pokes his head around the tree line there. Need to buy more time for this Lone Druid to finish off the full Radiance. 9-7.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Jesse Vash hit with a Burrow Strike, hit with everything in fact. Rod of Atos and the Boulder Smash should secure the tier 1 tower here for WGU. They do retreat, waiting for this new creep wave to come in, but the Illuminate finishes off the Dire creeps. Ben-Hur will try and drag them off the tower, but the Catapult will stay. Hitting away at this bloodlusted tier 1. Still a little bit spooky, it feels, from WG. Astral up onto the Catapult. Bloodlust ends, takes the aggro there to get another one hit onto the tower. Worth it, I guess. It's a sneaky little play. It's nice. Oh shit. Well, that's my bad. I'm sorry. Roll in, X-Nova, nice. Boulder Smash across 3 with the Silence as well. Magnetized down, in onto Jesse Vash. There's this Sanity's Eclipse. X-Rag and the Ogre both caught. Jules trying to retreat. There's the Stick Charges. Hookshot back in. Firo dropping low. The Sonic Wave secures that kill. And Happy Feet have lost absolutely nothing.
Dire's middle tower has been denied.
What happened? I wish I was in Dota TV so I could rewind. WG just didn't focus anyone. They go in, they try and kill one guy, kill another guy, but they're all so tanky, they just lack the damage to bring anyone down. That Sanity's Eclipse, it was on, like... Right, let's just recap.
Radiant's middle tower.
Earth Spirit rolling boulders in. He boulder smashes one hero that he sees, and then 2 heroes behind that he didn't see. then silences them as well. So you have 3 silenced heroes and stunned heroes. Then he magnetizes, so you have 3 magnetized heroes. But none of them died. And then Queen of Pain comes in. Clockwork Hookshot's another one. Ogre's too tanky. Lone Druid's too tanky. And WG just crumbled. To be fair, the Mirana did solo die down here, right to the tiny +1. There's a little bit of a mistake there from WG, it feels. Rappy looking to bring down a nice little ancient stack. X-Rag has the Radiance complete at long last. So now he can start thinking about his Vlad, his AC, his Aghanim Scepter. 10 to 11 though. Blade Mail done for Clockwork. 5k net worth lead. How's this gone? It's like a 2k lead, then it was very even for a long time. It kind of plateaus out here. Up and down just a touch. But then that team fight swings it all the way down to 5,000.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Is Kotl still carrying this? 9,000 net worth, Kotl is still carrying. Full staff away, Queen of Pain has overstepped. Aegis is immediately burnt. And Arrow, oh, miracle. You should have had that one. Ben-Hur did have the BKB TP. Looking for the Lincolns next even. And they do pop the Aegis though, and that should slow down however little the momentum here from Happy Feet. Smoke from WG. They're going to walk into the Ogre. They think they're high ground northeast, but they were southwest, and they're not going to find anyone now. The Moonlight Shadow comes out. Jesse Vash has been spotted. The poor little Ogre will be destroyed, it appears, but the Radiant Courier dies in the back end, I believe, to Rappy, as it held the Tranquil Boots for Earth Spirit and an Observer Ward. Rappy with a Shadow Blade and Blink. Able to slip himself in and out of these lanes. What's that little green dot? There was a green dot on the map, and now it's gone. Yeah, he just clears a wave, he TP's out. So sneaky. And they're trying to look for him. Aghanim's Kotl, daytime, for about 3 minutes here. This is a good moment to strike. WG have that healing blast from Illuminate. They do need to keep these other lanes shoved as far as possible, as Mirana only has a Manta style. Trying to move into the Mjolnir now, but the catch is here. OD has been found. Astral in aggressively onto the Clockwork. No, it's the Lone Druid Bear. They kill the Ogre. Now the Yules up into the air. The Lone Druid, the toss in from the tiny Clockwork. He's in battle. What's happened here? He's just jumped on in. They kill off 2. Ogre is dead, but X-Nova will be traded as well. 3 for 1, as the TP away from Sand King will be successful just about. I think he may still be in there, but he has retreated. Another huge team fight for Happy Feet. They're just out fighting WG. They are casting their spells more efficiently, getting the right angles, focusing the right targets. That toss in, the Tiny just chucks Clockwork like a freaking softball. Says, here you go, boys. Get in there now. In onto the Sand King. Immediately removed from the game. Lone Druid not split pushing just now. If you win a team fight like that and you can run on forward, then go for it. 2-man Avatos in from the Tiny. Aframush is up on the front line still with the Glimmer Cape there. Now the Cogs trap in. The Blade Mail wearing off, they'll change targets back onto the Kotl, but the Blinding Light after Force Staff buys enough space. Still, the tier 2 falls. And Happy Feet looking to extract from this situation. Rod of Atos at the ready. Firo looking for a target, but there's no one to be caught. Happy Feet, they're out of here. They try. They try. But they don't catch the Ogre.
Worthy tribute.
Velo. Things have slowed down for him a hell of a lot in this game. He used to be top of net worth. Had to give, again, you just have to take farm priority as this Kotl. OD doesn't really clear out waves particularly well. Just farms jungle here with Arcane Orb. Mirana. Similar story, you know, like Starstorm, sure, but you don't want to be like spending all of your mana farming jungle. Whereas Kotl can just keep shoving out waves, taking this farm, buying some wonderful items, but it is nighttime at the courier taken away. Invis, Tiny, and Queen of Pain. Swiftly moving now to cut the wave behind these top heroes. Aggressively moving into the tier 3. They do have a fresh wave available, pops the Manta after leaping in. And Glyph will come out. Radiant's Bear looks like it's his job just to clear out this wave up at top, and he'll do that perfectly well. Thanks to that cut from the Queen of Pain, and the rest of Happy Feet can now shove in mid. Velo, that is not a good burrow strike. Rappy still alive, magnetized down onto this Tiny, but he's so tanky. Now the silence with the Sonic Wave across them. There's no OD damage. Rappy finally going to get brought down here, is he? Yes, the Santa's Eclipse will clear it up, but the Radiant Bear doing so much work. The OD going to get chased down here. Clockwork needs to land the hook shot. Jules perfectly in onto Firo. The regen rune there might be able to save his life. He throws out the Rod of Atos, grabs the regen, but in comes Queen of Pain, silence up onto the OD, and down goes Firo's OD. A double kill and a dominating streak for this lone druid. 4, 2, and 5. 11k, 12k net worth lead. 13 to 18 at 30 minutes. And Happy Feet, they might just have this game in the bag. Blade Mail into the Illuminate as Aframush does force them away with a Blinding Light, but this tier 2 dead to rights.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Two minutes until daytime, and WG can maybe think about pushing outside of their base again. And we are getting that Aghanim Scepter over on the Lone Druid. Already with his Radiance Assault Cuirass on the Bear. And Tiny does so much damage. Look at that. Bloodlusted Tiny. Get out of my game. At the very least, Mirana does have that Maelstrom now to try and shove these waves out a little faster. More efficiently farm the jungle, but also just magic damage in these fights to deal with these tanky bastards. Look at them. Tiny. What's he at? Status resistance. Where are you? Am I blind? Oh no, it's there, isn't it? 16.9. And then you get 40 from this. It's crazy. $17 plus 40. It's a little bit different to the Tiny builds that I'm used to seeing, because we get a lot of like Silver Edge, SNY, Heart, and then like maybe a BKB, maybe a Shadow Blade, maybe a Blink. That's gone up Wait, no, he was still holding the Ogre Club. Wait, he's not had it delivered. Where's his BKB? Bring the BKB and show me your new status resistance. 17.4 goes up by 0.5 with the BKB in. Well, that's interesting. The BKB is like not 18.9. Must have switched treads. XD. I mean, that in itself is crazy. If you round up 20%, 1/5 of us, like, that removes a 1 second, removes 1 second from a 5-second Mirana arrow. Then you add the 40 and it's like, ha! Fuck you, arrow, you can't do anything to me. Nice little burrow blink. Now, though, out of options, has a Yule Scepter. Dodges the Shadow Strike. Tiny comes in, though, with the throw of the tree. Burrow Strike away. Will secure safety here from Velo's silence from X-Nova. Buys even more space. With the Moonlight Shadow expended, WG have thrown a lot of resources just to save that Sand King's life. While Roshan is falling here, X-Rag is in the pit. 33 minutes. Mjolnir nearly here for the Mirana. Contest attempt by WG into this Happy Feet Roshan, but Rappy just runs forward BKBs and says, "What up? You can't touch me." And now with Aegis on Queen of Pain, Lincoln's BKB shivers guard. Okay. Spooky Queen of Pain. Good luck killing her. I'll shove out mid and bottom to get themselves ready for this high ground siege. Dire team would like to get a little team fight, a little pick off before they breach the tier 3s. A swift hook shot here from Jules, a bit of a blink in from Rappy potentially. But top lane, the shove from Velo. One hero that can do it reasonably safely. Multiple ways to dodge from these initiations of Happy Feet as Illuminate, very strong, clearing out these creep waves. They do have 2 minutes until nighttime, and honestly, Happy Feet, they may wait for this 2 minutes to pass. They may just keep all these lanes at the tier 3s and make sure there is nowhere for the Radiant team to farm. There's the blink in. Yules from Sand King keeps him up and running. BKB Firo tries to turn and burn, but Rappy's so strong, rips him apart. The tree doing so much damage now. Firo, BKB's about to wear off, but the Sonic Wave finishes him before that happens. In the back end, the epicenter. There's the cogs from Jules, trapping him in, but trapping out the rest of WG. He's surviving. He's got stick charges and an urn to go. Jules is still alive. They're chasing onto Velo. The Yules there from himself has a blink, but the Force Staff not available thanks to the avalanche toss from Tiny. And Happy Feet killing off 3 of WG here. Secure themselves a tier 3 potentially on this high ground. Blink in from Rappy, not going to catch Aframush as he returns back to the fountain. There's the tier 3 gone. Racks are falling now. WG, I don't know how you can defend this, but you're giving it a damn good try. One lane gone. Blink forward up towards the middle lane now. Tier 3, inevitable death. Jabami and Aframush blink forward. Queen of Pain gets the damage in onto the Mirana. Now the leap, first one gone. Hook shot is off cooldown, just lacking the mana. This looks like it might be mega creeps here. 2 full lanes of racks gone, third one about to fall as well. Top lane, WG trying their best to defend. Miracle lines up here with the Mirana, blink in, Force Staff. Firo wants to battle Ben-Hur, has the Aegis and a BKB to go though. With this BKB from Firo wearing off, they all get forward, trying to get onto the Queen of Pain, but Limit there from Kotl. Buys that time. Blink out from Ben-Hur. There's the Aegis of the Immortal, but Blink now on cooldown could put the Queen of Pain in an awkward position. Yep, Rod of Atos comes out now. The Queen of Pain's been trapped in here, and down goes Ben-Hur. Rappy BKBs. Retreating from the enemy base, BKB. It's got enough duration to just TP away, and there's nothing to cancel through that. So Tiny gets back to safety, TPs to the shrine. They want to get more kills. They need to get more kills. Jesse Vash, Ogre, caught by the Rod of Atos here, and in comes X-Nova. Earn up, Ogre dead, see ya, but... I was just about to say, there's no way that was necessary. That's a waste of a huge cooldown on an ultimate. But they just wanted to kill someone. They kill the Ogre with the Santi's Eclipse. Last move of the game gets done. 15 to 21, 30.